if anybody feels that they have to sign one, it's supposed to be a consensual thing. We're gathering here, and we have the understanding that this is a contact sport. There is possibility for injury. We're here to take care of each other as much as we can, but in the moment, it gets a little out of hand. So we'll always set rules before you guys start, whether it's to be light, all out, whether it's just stand up only, standing ground, knees, punches, submissions, all that good stuff. So we're here as different styles, but the same love for what we're doing. So once again, hopefully you guys understand that there is always a possibility for something to go wrong. We have the emergency clinic right down the road that's always open and nobody's there, so we'll get you there fast. Hopefully we won't need none of that. And if there is grudges between any of you, make sure we keep it safe and fun. There is really no room for that, but it happens. So I got one guy that I want to roast. You're already here. Oh, no. But anyhow, once again, thank you, Jason, for making sure that this continues to run.
Thank you for letting us use your place, man.
Definitely, anytime.
All right, there's a lot of new people that haven't been. There's some people that might be their second time. There's a bunch of old timers here, since we've been going for over 7 years now. Real quick, I'm just going over the rules. This is not a tournament. It's not a competition. It's not a contest. There are no winners and losers, so try not to treat it as such. What we are trying to do is learn from experience from uncooperative opponents. That's why our motto is elevate your martial arts skills in a combative environment. We like to include people from different styles, systems, arts, because on the street, you never know what you're going to encounter. So you don't want to just spar against your own people every time. You set in a very dangerous pattern. So we're here to build the martial arts, not just FMA community, because I know people say this is an FMA thing, but it's not. It's a martial arts thing. It's to help build the community in the Houston area, get everyone involved. It doesn't matter if it's FMA, European, Kendo, slot, fencing, anything. It's to come in, build our community, camaraderie, friendships, good feelings. Like Eddie said, no grudges. If there's bad blood, or if somebody's ego gets out of control, there's enough of us here to stop that and ask them to leave or escort them out. So we try to keep it friendly and light. Now, the rules are, it's one-on-one, unless you want to go more. There's 2-on-1, 3-on-1. There's a consecutive 6 pattern that a couple people will be doing today. Gets different opponents. The rules are set between the 2 people going. The 2 people that are going to be in the middle, you decide. Light, heavy. Like Eddie said, if there's going to be striking, if it's going to be treated as a stick, a blunt object, or if it's going to be treated as a blade. If there's going to be going to the ground. Because I know some people don't like going to the ground, some people love going to the ground. This is ground dwellers, so they enjoy going. they do enjoy it. The weapons are, you have single dagger, single stick, double stick, single blade, double blade, which are all blunt objects, no sharp objects, no. If you carry a knife, because I remember we got to say this up front now, if you're carrying a blade for self-defense, no live blades on the mat, because it could accidentally fall out, or you can get the heat of it and accidentally pull it thinking it's a trainer, and that would end badly. You can't have mixed weapons, so they can be single versus double. I have bow staffs, tomahawk trainers, kendo sticks. Once again, I forgot the chains, or else we'd have chains as well. But it's agreed upon between the 2 people. And once they agree upon it, they go for 2 minutes. That's the average time. If you want it more, you want it less, let me know beforehand, and I'll adjust the time accordingly. There are no rules, no refs, no judges. All right, this is friendly. I can't emphasize that enough. If you don't know anybody at the beginning, hopefully everybody knows everybody by the end of it. You're friends. All right, that's the main goal. Keep it light. There are 2 pieces of mandatory equipment: gloves and headgear. Those are mandatory. I don't care how tough you are, what you want to do, they are mandatory if you're doing contact at all. Even if it's soft stick, padded stick, those are mandatory. Now, optional: knee pads, elbow pads, mat shoes. I chest protectors over there, baseball chest protectors. We Calf Armor, if you have it, you can use it. I know they use half gear when they go with us because their blades are a lot bigger and stronger than ours. Mix it up. Mix it up. Play something, get out of your comfort zone. Try not to just only play your classmates or your training mates or whoever. Mix it up. I'm not going to point out you versus you, and I'm not going to do that. This is it's like a junior high dance. I don't need everyone separated on each side and then afraid to ask, Find someone you want to go with. Go, hey, can we, let's go. Agree upon the rules, come out here, have fun. That's about it. I mean, we try to keep it going. It goes for 2 hours. If you're new at this, I know I've talked to a couple of people before we started. It'll be their first time. There are people here that'll help you. Daniel, Billy, Rick, Eddie, Andre, they'll go to your level if you want them to, so you're not overwhelmed. But mix it up. Make friends, talk about it. That's about it. Anyone else think of anything else? No?
It's fun.
It is fun. Now, what you can do is a warm-up match, which Daniel brought up a few gatherings. So if you want to go a non-contact warm-up match, where you're basically just swinging at each other, but you're far enough away so you can get full power in, warm you up, get you ready, you can do that. There used to be a set pattern. You'd have knife matches, then single stick, double stick. It would escalate. We don't have that anymore. If you want to go single stick first, do it. If you want to go double dagger, if you want to do double dagger versus single stick. If you want to do bow staff versus empty hands, please, I want to see that. Somebody do it. But that's about it. So let's get started. Who wants to go first?